Hello Cakers, I'm here with Rose Macefield, an accomplished cake decorator, contestant, judge, featured exhibitor at Cake International, and the creator of the world famous Batman vs Superman life-size cake sculpture. Welcome to Learn Cake Decorating Online. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, have you enjoyed your trip to Budapest?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was a little bit nervous in the flight, but yes, I enjoyed it.
Okay. So my first question would be, how long have you been a cake decorator?
8 years.
8 years. That's a long time. Do you remember your first time? Your first cake?
Yes, I made a cake for my little boy, who was 2 at the time. And it was his christening, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice to make a cake for him? And it all started there.
Yeah, looking back, was it good?
It was a really shockingly bad cake. But everyone was really polite, and they said they liked it, so, and it tasted nice.
It tasted nice. That's a very important factor when it comes to a cake, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. This is my tricky question.
Okay.
So, remember the time, your worst caker moment when you were about to give up. Just take us there. Tell me about it.
I can't think. There's been a few of those moments.
Just pick the worst one.
It might have been when a wedding cake collapsed. So
Tell
that
me
was
about it.
really frightening. What happened was it was a really hot day for the UK. So it was about 35 degrees and it doesn't usually get that hot. The cake was being transported in the back of my husband's vehicle, and when he got there, the cake had collapsed. So he called me and he was all panicky and he said, "This cake's collapsed, what do I do?" And then my heart started going and I said, "Just bring it back and I'll see what I can do." So I found the venue and they said, "You've got 2 hours before the bride gets here." The venue was about 30 minutes away, so that left me about 1 hour. So basically what I did was I took the top 3 tiers off, and the bottom one, I put it to one side, put it all up so it could still be served, and then I replaced it with a dummy cake.
Oh.
And very quickly re-iced it, redecorated it, stacked it all up, and delivered it to the venue just in time.
Just in time?
Just in time.
Okay.
But something like that is enough to put you off.
But it didn't, like what made you go on? Like, why didn't you just, say that, I'm giving up?
Oh, because I'm passionate, because at the time it's a terrible situation, but after it's easily forgotten and you just carry on because you love your job.
Okay, so what was your best caker moment then?
I
A
think
moment of triumph.
the first time I got a gold,
Yeah.
but it's not just about the gold, it was a Dalmatian dog and it was a puppy, and I didn't know I could sculpt cakes, but I just had a go, and by the time I finished with it, I'd amazed myself that I could sculpt that puppy cake, and it felt like my biggest achievement at that time, and then I got my first gold.
It was like a breakthrough.
Yes,
Right.
yes, that was the moment when I realised I could be really artistic, and that I had like a certain skill for sculpting and creating something that looked realistic, and that's why I do these kind of cakes now.
So you needed to push yourself
Yes.
towards something that you haven't tried, so that you...
Yes, you
Yeah.
do. That's the secret of it.
Okay, so what are your projects that you... I mean, obviously you have one very important project with us.
Yes.
Project with us. So what are the cakes that you would like to do for us?
There are
Obviously we have Henry
Henry,
and Frankie.
Freddie.
Sorry. Freddie and... I'm I'm sorry, Freddie. So Freddie and Henry, and what else?
For this visit, I'm going to do giraffes. So a mother and a baby giraffes sleeping together in the hay and in the sand, and I'm going to do a baby elephant as well. And the baby elephant's playing in the mud, of course.
Yeah, of course. So what are your personal projects that you're working on right now?
Just see this, I do stuff like this all the time to teach my students. So there's a few things I want to do. I want to do some gravity defying cakes because my students are asking for me to teach it to them. So there's lots of planning. Yeah, I could do it for you. But there's lots of planning and designing that I need to do now in the next couple of months.
What about your book?
Yeah, the book was released about a month ago. So that is a really proud moment for me to become an author, especially as I want to be a writer of fiction anyway, and I'm studying that at uni at the moment. So to be able to produce my own book and have it published and people are buying it, and it's amazing.
Yeah, this is an amazing journey. We already talked about it, but like, you know, we should share it with the cake decorators also, because you started out professionally as an accountant.
An accounting technician.
Yeah, accounting technician, and from that on you went on being a cake decorator.
Yeah, sort of. Yes, I started making cakes as a hobby. Yeah. So I was doing the bookkeeping and the accounts for a company and doing the cakes on the side. Then the cake making got a little bit too big and I didn't have time to do the both. So it was a hard decision, but I dropped the accounts and I kept the cakes going on.
Have you ever regretted?
Yeah. Yes, because this is really hard work. It's really demanding and it can take you away from your family, and but the thing is, it's a very rewarding job. So just as much as sometimes I regret it, then other times I love it. So it balances out. I'm glad I did it.
Your most recent step is getting into teaching, and your future plans are being an author, as I heard. An author for like writing. For writing, yeah, because like it's your best kept secret, so I wasn't sure. Well, it's an amazing journey. I mean, you know, what my point was that, like, you know, starting from you know, an accounting technician towards, you know, writing fiction, so it's like it's a pretty amazing journey. I've always wanted to do it, but never had the time, and I don't have the time now. But you know, life's short. If there's things you want to do, you need to go for it. So this is the start of that journey. So I'm about 2 years into my degree. I've got another 4 years to go. So it's going to be a while. This is an amazing takeaway for our cakers, right? Yeah. Just life's short, go for it. Yeah. You know, if you want to get into cake decorating, go for it. If you want to write fiction, go for it. You know, whatever you want to do. Yeah. Just go for it. No one needs to stop you. Oh, that's a nice takeaway. Yeah. Rose, thank you very much. I'm sure everyone is looking forward to it, to watching your tutorials. And yeah, what's your message to our decorators? Okay. Just because something looks difficult doesn't mean it is. Have a go, and you'll soon find out that you can accomplish anything that you set your mind to. So that's it. Enjoy sculpting. Beautiful. See you, cakers. Bye.